Gyepi evening, Gyepi afternoon, whatever Gyepi may be working the best for you. You may even sleep here. Today we're here to play the demo of Weirdo. As in, I'm a creep, I'm a weirdo. That is the upcoming game by Kasha Games, which is the developer of the games that I already did play. That is Ghost in the Ball that I did play many years ago on my YouTube channel, and also Concealed, of which I so far did play the demo only, but I have to cover that visual novel as well. I'm really looking forward to it. Yeah, Weirdo indeed. So I'm really looking forward to this one. I did not expect them to be about to release a new game, so yeah. You can notice heavy, in my opinion, Junji Ito inspirations from their art strokes, and I really like the stories, even though Ghost in the Pool, to me, it felt like the endings were a tad repetitive coming to the sections I had to reread. About Concealed, I don't really know, since I still do have to play the full version together with you some months. So yeah, let's explore this demo together. Bum, bum, bum. Yeah, from what I remember, their introductions are at a load. Well experienced lives. Most days are plain, while some days are more memorable than the others. We've been there. We saw figures with our eyes, heard voices with... Ah! That's too fast. Time flies and life goes on. Our past, whether glorious or dark, will eventually all be washed away into the water of time. The only truth is, it once was true. At that very moment, on that very day, in that very year of the very timeline, it's still manifesting. I never heard about this game, I think. Oh, I see. It's an upcoming visual novel. A horror one. Dun, 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 dun. Please let me know if it's to load. Oh, wait, it's the notebook. Welcome to experience the demo of Parallel Weirdo. This story is purely fictional, and your resemblance to actual events or persons living or dead is purely coincidental. And they do make it like their titles do happen all into connected worlds, which I also really like coming to their games. Creepy atmosphere. March 16th morning, campus. The game is too low, I think. Oh, thank you, Shino. Okay, give me a moment. How about now? Wangzi. Sorry, but I'm sure I cannot read those names properly. Stating ahead. Okay, now. Thank you. Very appreciated. There are quite a few people out for a walk this afternoon. Let me see. A famous family business young master, the nephew of the ambassador to Country X. They're all dressed up and confident, and there's no shortage of girls around them. Girls, is that Zangmang with young Mimi? No matter where she goes, she stands out. But unfortunately, she already has a boyfriend. A real stalker here. Her boyfriend isn't from our school, doesn't seem to have any background. His grades aren't good either. I wonder what she sees in him, maybe just because of his good looking? That's just not fair. If my family background were better and I had a decent appearance, I wouldn't need to hide in the trees watching others. Are you sure about that? All I can offer is my grades, but in this kind of star-studded high school, that doesn't count for much. Okay, enough of this nonsense. I should get back to class and do my thing. Yeah, bye. Oh, so the notebook is the backlog, I see now. It's not the notebook that we get to keep. Wait, I cannot exit. Really, no? Oh, my bad. My bad. Ah, that was loud. Just finished 2 afternoon classes, and there's almost 3 hours until evening study session. This is the most chill time of the day. That's 괂ᴏᴅᴜ from class 8. He's always hanging around different classes and is really good at chasing girls. I should listen to what he says and learn a thing or two. You know, there are some techniques for chatting with girls. I thought that would be a girl due to their hair. Bro, I'm begging you to stop teasing and teach me now. You gotta first figure out what type the girl is. You can't use the same lens on everyone. That'd be awkward and messed up. So this is the flirt teacher? I see. Holy shit, so I have to tell the type of girl first? Of course, if she's one of those girly types, you know. Is it too loud? Let me check. No, I think it's not. If she's one of those girly types, you know, acting cute, she sees you as an older brother, then you get to show some manly qualities, give her advice and guidance, but in a coaxing and affirmative way, you know. Don't shout or try to show off, that'll scare her away. If she's more independent, then treat her as an equal. Communicate more, ask her what she thinks, help her do things she likes. Your tone should be gentle, not anxious, and definitely no dumb jokes. She'll look down on you. No dumb jokes. Gyepi! It's me! Hi Thunder Dude! How are you doing? If she's more mature, then don't act smart. Sometimes you can even play dumb, appear honest and straightforward. So, to be a dumb. Taking notes. You can speak with a bit of masculine tone, but don't be overly macho. Saying the weakest thing in the toughest way. You know, they love that. If she's one of those vain girls, although I don't recommend you pursue her, but if you really like her and want to chase her, it's not difficult. Flatter her a lot, say some big words, so girls are tamagotchis in this game, I see now. I'm very strong. Strong! How are you? I'm the goodie. I do be ready to read a lot today. Checking out this horror vision novel demo today. I still have to submit my coverage to another game by the same developer. I'm a bad fox, but we'll do that as soon as possible. Flatter her a lot. Say some big words, satisfy her vanity. Give her more gifts, that's enough. Quan, you're like a real motherfucker bro to me. Does that mean MF, the motherfucker thing? I think so. I can't believe you summarized it so comprehensively. Of course, man, it's all from me and my bro's experiences, so you got that. Wait a minute, let me catch. How to deal with mature ones? You should... OMG, Quan, you're like a real MF bro to me too. Wait, no. What does it mean, the MF? I give up. How many tutors have you saved me from? Plus, you can't just stay in the classroom and library all the time. You gotta go out more. Huh? More opportunities, bro. The small streets outside our school. Usually at this time, there are many girls wandering around there. Gotta catch 'em all, Pokemon. And also the small gardens in our campus. Fuck, you're so right. Oh no, I was too excited and forgot what you just said. Idiot, your pig's head can't remember anything. I got it all in one go. Huh, watch me apply them one by one. Is he like gonna go crazy in case his techniques does not work? Inhaler, with this, things will be much easier. Oh, that's me. That's totally me, for real, for real. I didn't originally aim for this, but you know. Some things just happened by chance. This unexpected little achievement helped me a lot. Luckily, I didn't discard it as another failed experiment at that time. Huh? Load this reagent and pour it into my late father's asthma inhaler. When needed, just press it and... everything's ready, just waiting for the right moment. But now I don't know where to look. What did he do with it? Oh my gosh. Hey, Dumbas, are you daydreaming? Is it a bully? You scared the shit out of me. You're a daisider. What are you thinking? Nothing. Whatever, I don't care. Oh, and I got the info you asked me to look into last time. Wanna hear? Great, it's like someone handing you a pillow when you want to sleep. Of course, man, spit it out. So that's not a bully, I see. That kid Junior just went into the library, and that tall, long-legged beauty headed to the swimming pool half an hour ago. How about that? My info's pretty good, right? Thanks. I'm not gonna read that. Fat shaming. Nope. Hey, you little punk. Trying to reach beyond your grasp, huh? Get lost, don't underestimate me. Hey, you're acting weird. I'm a weirdo. We grew up together, but you've never had much luck with girls. What's getting into you lately? Are you high? I wish I was. Just forget about it. I don't care if you're crazy, but I've got the info you wanted. Don't forget about me when you get the benefits, bro. Okay, bro. Thank you, bro. I'm not crazy. There are some things I can tell you right now, bro. With that thing, I'll be awesome. So, where to go? How's he gonna use that inhaler? Can I choose where to go, or is... Oh, okay, I can choose where to go. Let's go to the swimming pool. I wonder if we're gonna meet the girl from Ghost in the Pool here. I don't know. I'll be curious to see too. Wow, found her right away. She's sitting over there. Let me get ready, adjust the angle, gotta aim the nozzle at her, and make sure not to be too obvious. Can't let others see. Transformation time! Are we Power Rangers but with an inhaler? What? I guess we are. Huh? It's you. So it's not that girl from Ghost in the Pool. Hey, you're here too. I'm just fooling around. I actually don't know how to swim. But you must be good at swimming, right? Luckily, I did my homework in advance. Of course, I'll show you a trick. Wow, impressive. Are you intentionally swimming like this? Does she think I'll use a professional swimming posture? After all, I bragged to her before that I'm a sports student. Talk is cheap, I can do those professional moves. It's already good if I don't sing, how should I answer? Whoa! Time it! Yeah, I did it on purpose. Yeah, I did it on purpose. It's called the doggy paddle. You're really funny. But this pose seems to highlight the strength of your upper body more. Oh, in her eyes I must be really strong. Oh my gosh, that's so low. Just messing around, trying to make you smile. A moment. Maybe like this. You're quite humorous. You must exercise a lot regularly. I can see any extra fat on you. Impressive. Oh, so she thinks I have a great body, huh? Makes me curious to see for myself. Is that so? But your school is prestigious. You have to study and train. It's not easy. Yeah, I'm really strict with myself. Well, I can tell. You know what? I'm also pretty strict about my workout routine. But still got a bit of belly fat layer myself. Where? Where is it? Where's the belly fat? Huh? Where? I can't see it. I saw it coming! Here, look. No, girl, that's your stomach. Like, unless you want to spit it out. I don't think it should go away. I think it's normal. That doesn't count if you're squeezing it out. But with your figure, even if you gain it 8 or 10 pounds, it wouldn't be noticeable. Come on, that's exaggerated. Can look good if I gain just 5 pounds. No, even if you gain 10 pounds, when you stand in our school, you'll still be a top-notch beauty. Stop lying, it's not like it's my first time at your school. Even though there aren't many girls here, there are still plenty of pretty ones. Really? I didn't see any. No, there's no way. Actually, I've seen some. Really? I didn't see any. You must introduce me to them next time. I didn't see anyone prettier than you. Small stalker, there really are. Oh, she did not like it. No, not that good looking too. Well, I don't know about others, but I think you look great. The first time I saw you, you really caught my eye. Really? Okay. Last time you said that besides sports, you're also really good at studying. I'm curious, how do you manage to understand those boring books? I'm not lying here. When you read, when you study, you gotta be calm first. If you're all agitated from the start, you won't absorb anything. Just imagine it's something you like a certain dress. Like a dress. Metal pipe time. It was indeed. Thank you for the metal pipe. How much you can take in depends on how much you're into it. The process is important. Yeah, that makes sense. Plus, we're already in our sophomore year. Just a little over a year left, so gritting our teeth. And bearing it will be over soon. Yeah, let's hang in there. The main thing is you need confidence, as they say. What you fear will come true. If you're always anxious, of course you can study well. Just relax and do your best. You're really nice. No wonder I thought you were special when I first saw you. Oh, really? Thanks for the compliment. She's in a good mood, perfect time to give her something. By the way, here, this is for you. Present? What is it? Wow, it's beautiful! You have a good eye. A lipstick? Not at all. I saw that color in the store and thought it would suit your style. I put in a lot of effort, went through several shops, just to find something that matches her taste. So stylish. I thought guys weren't good with colors. Hey, let me tell you a little secret. This color is exactly the same as one of my bras. Really? What a coincidence. What bra? The same color? I don't believe it. You say it's the same, but where's the proof? Oh my gosh. No, calm down, calm down. Can't say that out loud. Too blunt and she'd get mad. Hey, I mean, Mr. Coincidence. How about I wear it next time to show you? Huh? What? This... Are girls this bold now, or is she testing me? Should I say yes or refuse? I'm just kidding. You're pretty serious for a guy. I knew it. But serious, is it a compliment or an insult? Just teasing you. You took it seriously. No, not at all. So I won't see the bra. Damn. So I'm just happy. And that kind of bra is only for special occasions. You can't wear it normally. Special occasions? What does that mean? Is it some kind of lingerie? Damn, she shouldn't have told me. Now I want to see it even more. Yikes. Oh, I gotta go now. Too bad. If I knew I'd meet you, I'd come later. It's okay. How about you go to the small garden next time to enjoy the scenery? Sounds good. It's a deal. Bye. Bye. We do be a weirdo indeed here. And a creep also. Feeling good? Oh, I feel like a fish in water right now. Like a fish. Whoa, why is that girl sitting on the water? There is no float or anything underneath. So strange. Ooh, she looks pretty good. Maybe I should spray and chat with her. I wonder who she'll think I am. Oh, so it's not us transforming, it's them thinking stuff. Hey, what are you doing? Oh, this girl slapped at me without even looking. Girls can hit that hard. Take a good look at me. Don't you recognize me? If she has a crush, she'll probably see me as someone like him. If she doesn't have anyone in mind, she'll see me as her type. Recognize you? As if. Oh, so she doesn't have a crush yet. Let's try this. Sorry, you look really familiar. How do I look to you? Look like what? You look like a ghost. Why did you spray at me? Huh? What? It doesn't work on her? No way, it always works on girls. Oh, I get it, similar to what happened with that guy before. She must be on some medication that cancels out my spray. What to do? Maybe make up a lie and slip away. Then how do I spin this? Wasn't sprung at you, it's just, my throat was sore, so I was gonna spray some Chinese herbal stuff, but, got the bottle mixed up. Is she serious? Not even a blink? Gee, she's got me on the ropes. Why are you staring at me like that? Because you're lying. I, wasn't. No, I'm really an honest guy. Well, I gotta go now, see you later. Oh, my hand. Oh? What's this stuff? You dare mess around on my turf. Hold on. Whoa! What's happening? This is... The ghost from the pool. Gargle, gargle. Wait, Gargle, gargle. This can't be real. There's no way this is happening in real life. Are we dead? Yes, and drink. Wake up, Wang. Wake up. Wait, I hear people talking. He's back. Whoa, what? You suddenly fell into the water. Thankfully, he spotted you and saved you. Gosh, that scared shit out of me. So the girl from earlier and the trotting guy, they were both hallucinations after I passed out? Well, okay, thanks guys. I'm gonna head out now. Take it easy, buddy. My lungs feel terrible, it hurts every time I breathe. And then, he just... I don't even want to remember his big fat mouth. Eventually he meant well. Just think about it makes me sick. I'll tidy up in the classroom and then head home. I bet something worse is gonna happen next time we use that inhaler thingy. Will it? I used quite a bit of the spray reagent today. I need to make more. Mad scientist too. And also... my main research project needs to continue urgently. I feel like I'm getting very close to a breakthrough. When the time comes, those who look down on me, just wait. Right, take out the notebook from my bag. Record today's special situation. Huh? What's this? There's a letter in my bag. Strange, who gave this to me? Could be a love letter. A girl sent to me already? Let's check it out. I know your secret. Meet me at 15 Beauty Street tonight, or face the consequences. Crap, an anonymous letter. Is it about the spray? I've been so careful, who could find out? Damn, it's almost 9 p.m. Better pack up and go. No idea what he wants. Of course, it's better to shop in the evening all alone. Why not? Just do it. Boring. He's messing with us. Doesn't seem like it. No reason to do this. Not like he's a little kid. Let's wait a bit longer. Maybe got held up on the way. This area is all downtown, and there's 괰ᴍᴍᴜ mountain nearby. Traffic jams are normal. Oh, he's here. Here he comes. Here he comes. Hey, you're late. Oh, what's with the oh? You called us here and you're late. No plans to apologize? Annoying. Hey, what's wrong with you? I'm telling you, stop messing around. If you have something to say, say it. Otherwise, we don't have time for this. What's wrong with him? He seems off. Something's wrong. Step back. Hey, hey, what's going on? I bet he took something, didn't he? Damn it. What the annex? This guy's serious. Oh my. Hey, you two, get back. Something's up here. He's not right in the head. Damn it, bring it on. Alright, it's now. Huh? What's he squatting? Is he going to puke? Oh no! Shit, how is this possible? Oh yeah. I'm not really sure of what is going on. Did we kill them? For more, stay tuned for Weirdo wishlist if you like. Oh, that was so short. I like you. Will you come with me? Let's leave this place together. feel like the last part was a bit confusing to me. I did not really understand what they were willing from us. But yeah, I guess it's also due to not having the whole story here. We're gonna play through some more demos today. Give me a moment. I'm gonna set myself and be right back super quickly to choose another game, okay? There we go. I got contacted by this game's developer yesterday, and I decided to give a go to this visual novel demo. Give me a moment so that I can connect it here. Lowering the audio a tiny bit, and we can begin. Is it to load? Is it okay? Let's let me know in case. Thank you for the headbutt. They guard the mystery of birth and death, laws of the universe, secrets of future and past. They are the true and immovable masters of this world. They sank him out of the thick grey clouds and filled the training room with a soft and pleasant light. A cool wind blew from a slightly open window. It was fresh and crisp, just what I needed. Silence, a pleasant and charming one. These moments become precious over time. Moments of silence, peace and harmony. They're the only time when you belong to yourself and can let your mind wander freely. It's a rare gift in times of war, especially when you're part of the army, all the more so if you're into the allied unit. War, it was the beginning of history for all races, which turned an entire city into ruins. Since then, it has been called the Forgotten City. Peace and quiet? They're hardly possible. Those who crave ruling will never reconcile. The history of this world is filled with battles, blood and death. And yet the last 2 years were quite calm. Implacable enemies were exhausted and finally decided to retreat. Gather forces and wait for a better moment to go into the battle again. It's a simple strategy, which has been successfully used many times now. Compared to the nightmare that I got to witness, I'll call the present state of things a favorable one. Some voices nearby distracted me from these reflections. A man and a fairy had a lively conversation. They probably discussed a training plan for the day, or shared the latest gossip from the castle. I already like the graphics, like how minimalistic they look. Still, it feels cooler so that the font is also pleasant to read. Even though it's tiny, me, that I do need glasses, usually with tiny fonts especially, to see them properly, even though my laptop is in front of me. I can read more or less pretty clearly. So yeah, good font. I stretched my neck. The break was over, I had to get back to training. The weariness started to affect me. I was losing grip on my sword. The pain in my legs was getting worse. The break let me get my breath back, but it didn't help me to relieve my muscle tension. Perhaps I shouldn't have trained so hard, but I didn't want to lose such a convenient opportunity to practice. I didn't expect a CG coming right away. It's pretty cool since we can see better the word that is described to us. Also, the art style is quite particular like it. The last mission turned out to be tougher than I thought. No one knew that after the death of dragons, Murks, made it so far to the northwest, the speed of their expansion was alarming. If things don't change, we'll have to set up more and more military posts and reinforce the ones that we have there. These creatures bear a burning hatred to people, which is not surprising at all, as our battle with them near Kratos Forest was one of the bloodiest in the last 100 years. I cast all irrelevant thoughts out of my mind, focused on my target while thinking over my tactics, and rushed forward to attack my imaginary enemy. I swung in a hint from a bow while in a jump. Back on my feet, I shifted my weight to my left foot and crouched. A quick switch to the left hand behind the back, and I felt in the belly with the hilt. I turned around while dodging a retaliation strike. One more switch and an attack with the right hand from behind the back. I turned around and dodged it again. I thrust forward with my right leg to trip the enemy. Back to square one, having finished the combination I got my breath back and looked at the training dummy. It could break to pieces in a matter of days. It would be wrong to leave someone a broken dummy. In that case, I made 2 steps back, aiming forward with my sword and focusing on the target. I slowly shifted my weight from one foot to the other and swung the sword to attack or diagonally from a bow with a strike that will be strong enough to win a battle. The broken dummy fell to the floor with a thud. Whoa, your attacks got even deadlier. And who is that? Looks like my 2-week training for 10 hours a day wasn't a waste of time. I put the practice sword and took mine. Its weight seemed strange. Practicing with a heavier sword helped me to increase the attack speed while maintaining accuracy. I knew, however, that I would face a real test only in a battle, not in the training room. Thinking that over, I came up to the washstand. The icy water was refreshing. It helped me to relieve the tension. I mean it, Dirk. You frighten and amaze me at the same time. After he stood there leaning against a column with his arms crossed, he gave me a big smile showing his fangs. I was always amazed to see a predator looking so friendly. I wiped my face with an old towel and turned around. Now I could talk without getting distracted. A 40! How long have you been here, Mark? I saw your last attack, you know. I'm already unhappy that we are on the same side, man. I wouldn't want to force someone like you in a battle, that's for sure. Given your skills, I would say the same. Derek does have like a gloomy appearance to me. The fairy gave a low whistle while looking at the train dummy, turning it into a piece of junk. Wow, you took it serious, I see. Did you mean to chop a stand in half? Yeah, I should probably get it out of here. Don't worry about it. We'll get some servants here to take it away now. Here, someone's coming this way. Hey, come here. Yeah, you beggars. It's you I'm calling. One of the hundreds of the castle servants approached us timidly. He was almost twice lower than Mark, and looked both scared and excited. His eyes went to and fro, and didn't seem to stay looking at an object for more than just a moment. The leg bowed low with his tail, chuckled and asked, "Thank you for the hydrate. Welcome in, Tyler. How are you doing? How are you doing?" Did you call me master? Yeah, right you are. What can I do for you, master? Training's over. Clean up this mess. You don't have a name, do you? No, I don't. So be it, big ears. Make it quick. Sure, I'll do exactly as you've ordered, master. Yep, alrighty then. The leg rushed to the broken dummy, trying to lift it up. Taking into account its heaviness, one wrong push could lead to back injury. But the servant didn't care about that. He was ready to do anything just to carry out the order. I'm not gonna leave that much personal commentary over this demo here while streaming, since I'm willing to write it up in the review properly. Doing good, how about you, Gyepi? I'm doing goody! Testing out some visual novel demos today. It's the second we're going through right now. Well now, Dirk, I've almost forgotten why I was looking for you. You get so chatty sometimes. Chatty? Me? Does he want to see me? Oh, right you are. Can you guess why as well? Predicting is not my thing. I'll go there and find that out. Mark grinned. You're so serious sometimes that it gets a bit scary. Honestly, how do you do that? I'll never know. You fully make up for my seriousness by your good humor. Well, that's on my way, so I'll walk with you. The castle was always full of life, no matter when you step into its spacious corridors, during the day or at night. This time we met mostly servants and soldiers on our way, typo. Privats came to the castle only in the line of duty and went back to the army quarters to sleep. Elite soldiers were given apartments right in the castle. I thought that was quite convenient. We had more time to sleep. Besides, it was warmer in the castle at night. We headed to the south wing, and just like it usually happened when we were to walk together, I listened and Mark was all talk. I heard you complete the last mission very fast. When I arrived at the military post, Privats had already dealt with the problem. Lucky you. I wish we were that lucky at least once. Oh, I miss my family so much. It all feels like too much. We get one task after another, one after another. We can't have a break, that is so unfair. We have just reported on our last mission, and now it's the time to get on the road again. Going north? Yeah, right you are. It already feels like coming back home. They keep sending us there and there again and again. What else could they have in the north? There are no enemies and no military posts there. By the way, I've almost forgotten to tell you, we got permission to bring in an elite soldier who's not on a mission. Are you interested? Not enough to go that far to chill. Do you want to join us till you get a new task? You can still make it. No, I work alone. You might want to rethink this, will you? Come on, man. Think again. 3 elite soldiers will handle the task so easily. Why? It is time for the confidence. That is not the confidence, but may boost your confidence indeed. Welcome in, Sima. Hi. Visual novels. Wow, I haven't seen any in a while. Brings back memories. Didn't you? But did you play some here? Did you play some specific ones that bring you memories? What is this clip? Let me see. How did you become so cute? I'm not sure how to respond to that question. Oh my gosh. Thank you, by the way. How do you feel after your first session of Kill the Crows? I keep thinking about that boss that I did not manage to beat yet. But yeah, I enjoyed it. Wanna go back to it. That was embarrassing. It's quite fun. Did not feel like playing that one this morning because I was at grog. What, sir? Can you repeat? Yeah, I was wondering what kind of clip would that be. Yeah, I watched it. That was an embarrassing moment for the fox. A bit. Thank you for the clip. You may want to rethink this, will you? Come on, man, think again. 3 elite soldiers will handle the task so easily. It's like having a walk in the castle park. Mark was cheerful, excited, and enthusiastic as always. Looking at him, you could hardly believe that this joyful fairy had chosen the life of a soldier. Moreover, an elite one. And we do be an introvert, I guess. So, do you agree? I'll go back to clip duty. Thank you, Sima. Also, if I remember properly, last time I did raid a VTuber, you told them that Sima is supposed to be read with a silent E? Is that so? Godspeed, Sima. In French, yes. Oh! So do you prefer me to say it without the E? Honestly, I did not really understand that. I was thinking that you were saying that we can call you Sime or Sim, not that it will be read without the E. Oh, okay. Was taking notes. Even though I was living there yesterday. No, the answer is just the same. No. 3 things never change in life. Time, numerals, and there's decision once taken. Alrighty, I'd better go now or Linda will... I like carrying a pile of bed sheets did not notice Mark and crashing into him. As a result of that, some clean, starchy sheets were scattered all over the stone floor, which was far from being perfectly clean. We don't seem amused to that. Yeah. I have been singing in my head as Kime. Kime! Kime. Hime-sama. Oh, up! The servant was scared to death. His ears and tail were tucked close. He was shaken and his eyes widened so much that it seemed they could fall out of his head. Crime lord. Master! Oh, it's another servant. I feel like the art style among them, especially the faces, differentiate quite a lot. Even though I see that the clothing looks similar, I wonder if they commissioned different artists for each sprite or not. The servant hardly managed to take a breath of air and continued his desperate attempts to squeeze out the words. They came out as some unintelligible whine. Oh, what is it with you all today? First one of you dropped my furniture, then the tray with my dinner, now you dropped these sheets. Sorry! We need to prepare a room fast. A room in this wing. Someone has joined the elite unit, right? Yes, my master. Now that's interesting. It's been a while since we had new recruits. And who is it? I don't know much. Bah, you're no help at all. Sorry. Poor servant! The servant started shaking even stronger. His whining got louder and he looked like he was going to drop to his knees before Mark. No! Please forgive me. I like how they did draw this character here especially. Forgive you. Gyepi! It is the VTuber that does talk a lot about the Ʇᴏ. How are you doing, the Ʇᴏ? I hope your stream proceeded well without this fox yesterday. Yeah, I'm sorry I could not continue with the mass. Thank you. How are you? Happy to see you here. Could we get a shout out for the Ʇᴏ? Pretty please. It's fine. Hopefully you had a good nap. I did. I had a good eep. And we're up and going. What's all this performance for? I knew that Mark didn't enjoy pushing collectors around. He was quite indifferent to them and treated this race based on their own understanding of the world. That was the right thing to do if you didn't want any trouble. I feel like in this game, given it does have some surreal details to it, I would have preferred getting more information coming to the terms and names used here, unless I skipped them and they were said. But I think they were not explained that much. I don't know. Like, it's interesting overall, but to me, such genres may be a bit difficult to process at first, unless it is like described clearly in few phrases. What are the names that we are not known of, that we do not know of? Oh, and we're back at the visual novels arc. Yeah, of course. Afterwards, we'll also have to resume Sluggish Dragon Princess. Since we were supposed to have like a full marathon of that, but work came in between of work. So we're streaming some demos today, yeah. I'm going to stream Dragon Princess later today, if I can make it to stream twice. Tell me, how can I earn your forgiveness? Well, I thought you were in a hurry. I can probably forgive you if you tidy up my room. The light nearly jumped out of his skin. Oh, you're so merciful, I do it. Do you know where my room is? Yes, I do. I'm doing my best to make Gyepi a jumping speedrun all this stream, but we are not there yet. Eventually I might do it, I promise. I wonder if there's any easy way to edit the text boxes of a visual novel. Imagine changing all the text to language nonsense. Oh my gosh. That's the spirit. Well, technically, I think if you know how the translators work with the text files, I think you can do it, yeah. That may be an idea for you to have during 1st of April, to like read through a visual novel in the language. I'm a genius fox. Hire me as your brand assistant, please, and thank you. Alrighty, Black Earth, make sure you tidy up well. Glad to obtain forgiveness, they like to rush together sheets from the floor. He was afraid that the merciful master could change his mind, so he kept bowling while walking backwards away from us till he disappeared around the corner. Yeah, a race of slaves indeed. Alrighty, I have to go now, so long then. Mark waved at me cheerfully and turned the corner. Thank you for checking in, Sean. Welcome in. How are you doing? This fairy can destroy half a dozen stuns himself, and he says I frightened him. I found the high and heavy door wings behind and stepped into the hall. I remember when I first came there, I thought, why was the throne room so long and spacious? The answer came to me quite fast when I was walking along it. You can hardly discern the figure sitting on the throne, but you already feel this hard stare piercing you. The stare you can't evade, the stare which nature you can't comprehend. It strikes fear in your heart. The pressure is growing and the air is getting heavier. Climbing a steep mountain in a storm feels much easier. Yes, this house was built this way, with a sole purpose, to remind you who you were, and who was the one that you'd face there. And what was even more important, to convince you that the difference between you two was so immense that it couldn't be measured or overcome. Where the safe town was playing Minecraft entirely in Language and do karaoke in it. Also, you did that! So I have to admit, it makes everything sound wrong. Bjong? Bjabju bjobjob bjit? I don't think it's bjong. I couldn't say that this time I didn't feel the pressure of the throne hall, but its effect was not so great. Like, unless you say again twerk in language. I remember that from yesterday's stream of yours. Like, I was taking a lot of notes, actually. I did learn a lot of the language. Don't say twerk in the language. Were the creeper beings so also language so they can sound? I couldn't say that this time I didn't feel this pressure of the throne hall, but its effect was not so great. Perhaps that could be explained by the fact that I had accepted the way things were. It gave me a sense of freedom that no one would ever be able to take away from me. Step by step I shortened the distance to the throne, and soon could meet the eyes of the one who was sitting on it. He was one of those who were called Arkhes, masters of the world in old books, those who were born with the world to rule it. As the legends say, power and unswerving will were fought in this stir and moments. Domination was his only goal. He started wars, one after another, to achieve it and finally obtained recognition of practically all other numerals. Wait, but we do have like the notes. I just remember. No! Not here, wait. Arkhe translates from the first language now considered dead. Arkhe means the first principle and primary substance, and refers to immortal beings, the rulers of the world. Commonly known as numerals, there are 9 of them: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. According to the legend, the Arkhe were born with the world to govern it. They do not need sleep, food, or water, and they are immune to cold, heat, and physical pain. Arkhe possess special powers to write equations, enabling them to create objects and living beings and alter their nature. Through these equations, all the world's races were created initially, all numerals living in harmony. Together, they built in the first city and formed the first council, where they divided the world among themselves. Each Arkhe then pursued their own endeavors. Some created races, others developed lands, or conducted scientific research. Councils were held regularly until one declared that there should be only one ruler, which greatly angered two. Their conflict escalated into a battle that destroyed the first city and decimated their armies. Oh, okay. Steins, a race of stone creatures created by two from special stones, of the singing desert. The essence of life for a stein is a special grain placed inside the stone. Upon reaching a certain age, steins can divide their grain, retaining a part for themselves, and planting the rest to create new life. Steins do not have traditional families, mentors, raise, and train the young in military affairs. Steins live for about 80 years, requiring neither water nor food, and needing only a little sleep. They do not get sick or feel physical pain, but do not regenerate, age, and eventually die. They can grow up to 3 meters tall, with great strength and endurance, but limited speed. As they age, they become slower but stronger. To defeat a stein, one must destroy its grain. Damaged steins can be restored by transplanting their grain into a new stone from the singing desert. Combining a stein's grain with water causes it to explode, and water absorption can be fatal. Making stein comfortable only in the lands of two, they can sense approaching rain and locate hidden water resources. The last mission concluded before it even began. Upon arriving at the base for inspection, the soldiers had already identified and eliminated the traitor. This left me with several free days, which I devoted to training. As I wrapped up another session, Mark approached me. I know this very well. A fine warrior and a cheerful fellow. Mark informing me that the master was calling, a new mission awaited. One of the Arkhe, creator of the human race. Confident, decisive, and brutal, his primary passion is power. He waged war against the other Arkhe who refused to acknowledge him as their master. Two trapped and defeated by two. One revived 2 years later and swiftly reclaimed his lands. He used bonding equations to control soldiers in the elite unit, keeping them in fear and obedience. These equations are displayed in his throne room, with the human race's equation kept in a special token on his chest. One dreams of unifying the world under his rule and building the strongest empire in history. Wait, there are more. Dirk was orphaned and joined the army at 15. By 19, after completing a mission in the Singing Desert, he was enlisted in the elite unit, where he has since carried out all tasks alone. Ambidextrous and an excellent swordsman, Dirk is laconic, calm, and calculating. He avoids forming attachments, preferring not to make friends. Though Mark is an exception to this rule, Dirk has long since stopped dreaming. Missions allow me not to think about what my life should be like. Before the military, Mark continued his father's jewelry business. He has a wife and son, and 8 years ago, when one began the war for his lands, Mark joined the army to protect them and secure their future. His physical strength earned him a place in the elite unit. He utilized his knowledge of metals to craft swords during times of peace. Cheerful and sociable, Mark easily makes friends, even with reserved loners like Dirk, a masterful flute player. He goes on northern expeditions with Linda. Mark dreams of returning to his family. Hey, why is my friend so gloomy? Shall I tell you something interesting? Training room. This large room is where soldiers practice combat techniques. Sparring sessions are common and can sometimes result in injuries. There's a creepy legend that when the Ygdos first appeared, they were used as living targets for strike practice. Oh, eventually they had to be replaced with dolls because the blood on the stone slabs couldn't be washed off, turning the hall into something resembling a torture chamber. Whether this legend is true remains unknown. Once castle, the oldest and largest structure in the kingdom, predates the battle in the Forgotten City and remains in perfect condition unlike other buildings. It is rumored that one spent about 5 months perfecting a castle's construction. From here, one governs his lands, and the throne room houses his communication equations with the elite squad soldiers. 6 also spend most of the year in the castle, living only during active sowing and harvesting seasons to supervise the work on their lands. The castle's maintenance requires the labor of about 1,000 Ygdo. But there is not more information about the Ygdos. Oh, okay, here. Okay. Elite unit. The special unit consists of soldiers who have shown exceptional bravery in battle. Soldiers are ranked into 3 tiers based on merit, indicated by stripes on their uniforms. Elites undertake missions alone or in teams and can command lower-ranked soldiers. They receive a generous salary and live in a castle in the capital rather than in barracks. Despite strict regulations to prevent abuse of power and wealth, ordinary citizens still fear the elites due to past incidents of misconduct. The primary commandment for the elite is unwavering loyalty to their master. Fairy humanoid creatures created by Free, resembling various animals and often appearing quite formidable. Despite their appearance, Fairy are a peace-loving race, renowned for their craftsmanship. They live longer than humans and possess superior physical abilities, but do not flaunt their superiority. Fairy love festivals and fairs, and many are talented singers, musicians, poets, and artists, though scientists are rare among them due to the patience and focus required. They have a strong rapport with humans, with mutual understanding between the two races. Okay, and here are the information about the Ygdo. Humanoid creatures created by 6, resembling dogs in appearance and nature, often referred to as a race of slaves. 괰ᴏᴜ live over 300 years, serving multiple generations of masters. Disobedience is not tolerated, and they must seek punishment or forgiveness for any wrongdoing. Following that, they will punish themselves. Despite their seemingly weak appearance, 괰ᴜ are very resilient and often used for heavy labor and as test subjects. They're expensive to buy, yet demand remains high. Since Six's return from hibernation, 괰ᴜ have been getting sick more frequently, and their birth rates have declined, leading to their decreasing numbers. Okay, this one we did read through. And also this. Okay, now we know the information. The more you know. By the way, could you lower the music volume a tiny bit? Oh, yep. How about now? Power and unswerving will were a fault in his Terran movements. Domination was his only goal. He started wars, one after another, to achieve it and finally obtained the recognition of practically all other numerals. Some were glad to accept his new title of the Supreme Ruler, some were defeated and some just joined the winner, as they were indifferent to the struggle for dominance. It was no surprise that after one sudden disappearance 10 years ago, it took him quite little time to regain the throne. The Lord stared at me and remained silent. He was waiting for a report from his loyal soldier from the elite unit. I made a bow, which was a traditional salutation to show my respect, appreciation, and loyalty. Is that Linda? Before starting to speak, I involuntarily took a brief glance at the bonding equations floating in the air, probably derived and valid ones. Do we have more notes now? Oh wait. Bonding equations. Each unit soldier has a special contract activated when one creates a bonding equation for them. This equation serves to intimidate and control, giving one a complete understanding of each soldier's talents and abilities, allowing him to assign or reassign them as needed. These equations were introduced after the first elite soldier's betrayal, which cost one an important battle. Now, if an elite soldier tries to betray or terminate the contract, one can strip them of their primary talent and transfer it to another soldier, cancelling the traitor's bonding equation. This ensures the elite unit retains valuable resources, and the traitor is duly punished. The bonding equation self-destructs only upon the soldier's death, the sole way to end the contract without severe repercussions. Okay. Unless anyone from the elite unit decided to betray one or returned from the army, a payback for doing that would be the soldier's best quality. It will be taken away and given to someone else. Thus the elite unit wouldn't lose resources, and the renegade or a deserter would most likely regret the decision taken. Only few managed to get back to normal life after their contract was cancelled. As for the others, there were some nasty rumors about them. They said about a soldier who had lost his brilliant memory and started to forget absolutely everything. Finally, a tragic accident ended his life. Some other soldier lost his strength, which has been his point of pride. He couldn't stand this loss and ended his life. If you ever decide to join the elite unit, you should do all you can to make sure your bonding equation stays here floating under the vast ceiling of the one stronghold. I was still gathering my thoughts when a peevish voice full of contempt came from someone standing on the side of the throne. "Oh, you finally arrived, just look at him. Bothered to show up. How dare you make his magnificence wait? Ah? You worthless, pathetic. 6. Be quiet." 6. One of the Arkhe and the creator of the light race. He idolizes the One with fervent devotion in an effort to win the One's the one's favor. He ceded his lands and granted the Ygdo race as a gift. Once, 6 aspired to achieve the same greatness as 1, but over time the ambition morphed into blind worship. When the 1 disappeared, 6 placed the Ygdo into hibernation to prevent 2 from exploiting them. He dreams of earning 1's recognition. When 1 rules the world, undoubtedly, I will become his right hand. And this is the logo key. A single glance to the right, and 6, who seemed so arrogant and smug just a moment ago, now stood still in fear and looked like one of the stone statues in the hall. Yes, of course, as you command. 6. His desire to please 1 was so immense that he had given his lands to 1's possession and created a race of slaves like Ygdo as a gift. 2 Ygdos were sitting right there on the floor. They were all ears and eyes for any word or gesture of the numerals, ready to follow their order at any moment. A girl was standing in front of the throne. Her pink hair attracted the most attention, a rare color for a human. The girl was gazing at me. Looked like she wanted to tell me something. I beg your pardon, my lord, I was training. No need to explain, don't waste my time, there are more important things to discuss. He turned his cold gaze upon the pink-haired girl, making her flinch. She was standing straight as a string. Each and every bit of her body was overstrained, she was hardly breathing. It didn't seem like she was physically trained or could demonstrate resilience under extreme conditions, however she was dressed in the elite uniform. And that being the case, there was one thing I could assume. Are you a sorceress? Sorceress, magic is a gift bestowed by 7, and only humans can accept it. The first magicians began to appear 20 years ago. Following a special agreement between 1 and 7, after 7's defeat near the 괰ᴜ forest, 7 creates... wait. Oh my gosh. I got lost! Okay, magic is a gift bestowed by 7, and only humans can accept it. The first magicians began to appear 20 years ago, following a special agreement between 1 and 7, after 7's defeat near the 괰ᴜ forest. 7 creates an equation referencing the date of birth, initiating the acceptance of magic, a painful transformation that lasts about a month and involves severe attacks. If a person succumbs to fear, the transformation fails, and the individual either becomes crippled or goes insane. Hence, becoming a magician requires a brave and strong heart. After successfully accepting the gift, magicians study formulas for various purposes, including defense, attack, healing, and entertainment. These formulas are derived from parts of failed numerals equations and have a temporary effect. Magicians can use their life energy to form pentagrams with specific properties. If the formula is incorrect, or the magician makes a mistake in its mental reproduction, the magic fails. Successful spells cause the pentagram to disintegrate into visible sparks. With the? I'm a bit confused. Her eyes became round in surprise, and for a moment she couldn't get the words out. By the way, is the background music okay now? Huh? How do you know that? Derek, you surprised me. Does she know me? I can't remember her. Memory loss? The girl's face changed and she came straight up to me, holding out her hand with enthusiasm. My name is Agatha and I'm very excited to meet you. I knew if I became a sorceress, I'll meet you. I ignored her outstretched hand. Agatha looked at her hand and at me, totally confused. Her optimistic excitement vanished and turned into bewilderment. Did you become a sorceress to meet me? Oh, okay, I can lower it more. Okay. Thank you. Better now? Agatha grew up in a large family and taught herself both magic and geography. Her life took a tragic turn. When she was 11, her father died. And during the war she lost her siblings. By 19, her mother had also passed away. Leaving Agatha completely alone, struggling to manage the family business, she sold it and found work as a cook in a tavern. It was there she learned from a former elite member that magicians were always in demand by the one. Inspired, Agatha decided to become a magician and join the elite unit. Initially, she was thrilled to reunite with Ďurg, who had once saved her during the war. However, she soon discovered that the real Ďurg was very different from the hero she had imagined. Agatha dreams of seeing dragons. Books are the best thing you could ever come up with. Isn't it wonderful to turn pages, plunging into a world of exciting stories and adventures? Okay, thank you. Yeah, that's right. Well, it's true what they say, fools grow without watering. But, well, what? I'll go my lunch, be right back. Okay, take care, have a good lunch. I said it's foolish. Really foolish. What do you... What? Do you even know what it cost me? I do, that is why I've said so. Becoming a sorceress is not a clever thing to do. Petty pets to see me. I will... Red pink sparkles covered the girl's hands. It would be unwise to waste your power on me. You uncled bumpkin. Well, actually I was born and grew up in the capital. Poker face. That's it. Magic glow got brighter, sparkles glittered in pentagrams. One breathed a sigh of weariness, but didn't interfere. Lydos flinched and Six grinded his teeth in anger. I say it's unwise. My fingers slid to the sword held by reflex. Legs changed their position to a steadier pose. I was ready to repel an attack, but Agatha didn't move and just glared at me. Would she manage to control herself? She seemed to be caught in a storm of emotions and about to unleash them. Still didn't feel any real danger. That's enough. Agatha flinched, having remembered where she was, and the magic glow disappeared. She turned back to the throne and stood at attention. You have no respect at all. This is the throne hall of His Magnificence, not a training room. Understood that Agatha began her service not long ago. It was evident in everything, starting from her inability to assess the situation through the imprudent actions influenced by her emotions. One got up from his throne and headed to us. Six flinched and hurried after him. Your Magnificence, they must be taught respect. I can handle it. Just give me an order, I won't let you down. You unworthy ingrates! Sorry, my lips are sealed. Sealed. Well done, you've got acquainted, so let's get to the point. Ďurg, Ephites cause more trouble now. They haven't been active over the last few days too, but we need to deal with them once and for all. Ephites, unknown monsters that appear suddenly, attacking military bases and peaceful settlements. Ephites are impervious to physical attacks, rendering conventional weapons useless. While they can be injured by magic, they regenerate at an incredible rate, making them seemingly indestructible. These aggressive creatures spew acid from their mouths, which can corrode even metal. Their origins and lifestyle remain a mystery. Several terms have already been sent on such missions. I decided to send you as well. Your task is to find a way to fight Ephites. It's Tu's doing, I'm sure. She is the one to blame. She keeps putting spice in our wheels. She's not giving up. She's better stay quiet in her sandbox, but no. We need to gather the troops and give her a good beating, to make her forget about crossing our lord. That's what we should do, and we should do it now. I don't remember giving you a right to command my army. Yeah, Six is being quite annoying. 136 a dark look. I apologize. At this moment, I thought that Six was the only one who could create the light race. He himself had an appearance of a petty big-eared slave. Has anyone found where they dwell? No, they're obviously undermanding in the choice of climate. I see. Agatha will go with you as your partner. What? Me? Going with him? One chose to ignore her angry remark. There is no point in having another warrior as your partner. A sorceress may prove useful, on the other hand. Any objections? None. Only a madman would try objecting one's will in this situation. You set off tomorrow morning, talking to herself. How did this happen to me? Agatha threw an angry glance at me. There is a thing I'd like to clarify. What is it? If someone dies in our team, the other one will not be held responsible for that. Is that correct? But what? Correct. Any other questions? That is all I need to know. Agatha stepped forward. Wait! Her voice shook. She cleared her throat. Yes? Is there a way I could switch places with someone? There isn't. But... One came closer to her. The difference in their stature was immense. It was more than just height. The ruler looked at her as if she was a lowly, insignificant creature, too small for him to acknowledge her presence. You have just entered my service, and yet you already demonstrate your discontent. May I ask what you expected when you signed up? She glanced at me. Do you think I obtained all this power by babysitting my soldiers? Wretched humans, disobedient, disrespectful, they can't serve their master. If I were in charge, I will teach them. As the distance between Agatha and one shortened, she gulped. I think 6 is gonna have not so nice of an ending if he keeps up with that attitude. I don't. She fell silent, took a step back, and turned pale. We shall be going, my lord. Time is of the essence. The task is given. As the soldiers of one, we cannot object to his decisions. The sooner Agatha recognizes this simple rule, the easier her life will become. Get it done. We bowed and left the throne room. You could wait for me at the border of the One's kingdom, let's say, in ⴰᴜ. She blinked several times before responding. Why ⴰᴜ? It's quiet now. What? What are you talking about? I'll come back for you after I complete the mission. So you want me to hide and wait while you're out there completing the task? Yes. You... How dare. Not on your life, you hear me? She's even more impervious than I thought. I'm going with you. You see that I know my way around too. I'm not just a sorceress, I'm great at route planning too. Well, I tried. Don't overextend yourself. Huh? I don't need no advice from you. She sneered, letting me know that our conversation was over. We'll meet here at dawn tomorrow. Yeah, can't wait. I'm not sure, but that'll look like a goodbye. Oh, he thinks he is. I kept thinking back to the moment when Dirk shrugged, cast me an indifferent look, and walked away. Why did everything end up like this? Why? This question spun round and round in my head. I bit my lip. That's not what I pictured at all. Not at all. I just couldn't settle down. Couldn't wrap my head around Dirk being so rude to me. Has anyone taught him any manners? Born and raised in the capital? Ha, big deal. I dropped on the bed exhausted. Not like I can do anything now. The deal with one is sealed. Or maybe I could back out of it. But then, how would I pay? I feel like these little descriptions of how they speak and like sighing and stuff are unnecessary. Even at a border zone with the asterisk here, for example, if it's quiet, they could have just made the font extra tiny. I knew an elite soldier who had lost his health. His body became soft and fragile, once physically strong that Ferry didn't last even a month without a deal. I shook my head. Come on, Agatha, get yourself together. You're not gonna lose your heart, right? No way. I've got a task and I will handle it. But I have to team up with him. Oh, this is the flashback of the memory, right? When he saved her. Is it really the same person? You could wait for me at the border of the One's kingdom, let's say, in ⴰᴜ. Why did Dirk mention my hometown? Doesn't look like he remembers me. So it's a coincidence, right? I slowly breathed in and out. 1, 2, 3. After counting all of the Arkhes, like my father used to when he was gathering his thoughts, I settled down. The tension that grew throughout the day was gone. Feeling a bit stronger, I got up and took a look around the room. Oh, we can examine it. Okay. Coins? A rather convenient and spacious bedside table, made out of durable wood, I guess. Did not expect it to feature the point-and-click part. Looks like soon it will snow again. I wonder what do we do with the coins. Not a bad library for a soldier room. Maybe I should take a better look at it sometime, but certainly not today. Once banner, another reminder of where you are. I could light a candle or two at night and read a book sinking deep into a wonderful story. We're not done yet. What else could there be? Oh, the windowsill is really asking to put something on it. I'm actually pretty cozy here. I really like her design. But yeah, I always love pink-haired girls. Wink. Pretty. Cute. A bit dull too, but you can't expect much from a soldier room. My bindle was there, near the bed. It fit everything I took from home. I wrapped the bindle. A couple of my favorite books they easily fit onto a shelf. Some personal stuff, I put it in the drawer by the window. There was just a pendant left. The lock had to be fixed long ago, and the beads could break any moment. It would be nice to replace them. Yeah? A fairy walked into the room, one of the tallest and tallest I'd ever seen in my life, despite the intimidating looks. He was beaming with friendliness and some sort of special charm, as if a good old friend paid me a visit, ready to tell a most captivating story. Looks like I was shown the right door. Alrighty. This... I just came by to say hi. Wow, what's that? The fairy noticed the pendant in my hands. What an interesting thing, may I take a look? Yes, here please. It's pretty good. Whose work is this? My brothers made it. And you chanced to learn it from Master Ŝovᴜᴜ. How did he guess it? Is Master Ŝovᴜᴜ that famous? Yes, that's right. Really, Master Ŝovᴜᴜ was my father. Explains why the technique seems familiar. Well, just look at that. What a small word. What a coincidence. A small word indeed. But they also added a personal touch to it. They have a talent. By the way, I haven't introduced myself yet. My name is Mark. Agatha. The fairy's face shone with a charming smile, as charming as it could be if you were born looking like a wildcat with a predator's grin. Glad we met. There haven't been any elites in a while. By the way, have you been assigned yet? Who do you work with? With Durg. No way, this can't be true. I wish it turned out to be a bad dream. That tall dude who can barely ever squeeze an emotion? Yup. The one having that blank and faint stare as if he was tired of living? Yup. The stare that seems to say, just leave me alone, I'm gonna go lie down. I just nodded to that. He thinks a lot and speaks a little, and when he speaks you begin to think he should have kept silent. I don't get it. Is it really so hard to believe that I could have been assigned to be his partner? How? Mark's emerald eyes were glowing with curiosity. How did you make it happen? He always works alone. I tried to convince him to join me and my partner so many times, but to no avail. Well... He slapped his forehead. Got it! It's the feminine charm. What? The what? Why, of course. Well, I mean... If only I'd known that before, I would have asked Linda to help me. Mark was assigned by the order of one. By the order, eh? Mark circled me around, looking at me from every angle. That stare made me feel uneasy. Well, this got awkward real fast, yeah. Why's he staring like that? If you don't mind me asking, what is your role in a fight? Well, I'm a sorceress. For a second, Mark's eyes filled with sadness and compassion, maybe even pity. Oh, a delicate lady like you becomes a sorceress. I was a bit confused by his reaction. People used to respond to this phrase in a different way. They were either completely uninterested or asking to help them with their health. Becoming a sorceress is not a clever thing to do. My choice seems to cause a strange reaction in everyone here. There was a silence for a moment, then Mark smiled at me as if nothing had happened, and changed the topic in the subtlest possible way. By the way, Agatha, where could I find your brothers? I'd absolutely love to chat with them. Oh, they're dead. Oh, I'm sorry. After once returned, my brothers were drafted into the army. They died on the battlefield. Mark turned his gaze into the pendant. This lock needs fixing, and some parts should be replaced. I could do that if you'd like. That's so sweet of him. He took my hand and carefully put the pendant in it. They made it for you, right? Made it so you could wear it. My family knows a lot about metals, alloys, and jewelry. Before I started forging swords, I used to be a jeweler, just like my father. You should wear it, and if anything happens, I'll fix it. Looks good on you. Yes, very pretty, you should wear it. Ted and Nick, my elder brothers, this little pendant was the only thing I had to remind me of them. Well, how about a welcome dinner? What? I have an idea, and you can say no. What was the point of asking then? Listen, Mark. I'll go and find Linda. You absolutely must meet her. But... I'll be back in no time. Great. He didn't even let me say a word. He said everything himself. After my brother's funeral, I wasn't sure I should wear the pendant. For the last couple of years, I did my best to keep their gift safe. Breaking it accidentally, or worse, losing it, that's what I feared the most. Eventually I managed to convince myself that keeping it in a drawer was the right thing. That was the only way for me to make sure it would stay intact. But at the end of the day, it's impossible to go against the time. So the pendant lost its luster. Suddenly I decided to change my mind. Maybe Mark's words about my brothers wanting me to wear it got to me. After all, things are made to be used. I smiled it to my thoughts. A gift should bring joy. It shouldn't be just collecting dust on a shelf. I'll fix it as soon as I can and start wearing it again. I carefully wrapped the pendant in a cloth and hid the precious gift in my bag. I'll keep it on me for now. I don't want to part with it. Come in. The door opened slowly and a shivering voice came from behind it. Oh, we're told to bring some food and drinks here. Oh, I see. Well, you can put it here. Lagdos quickly got to work, their eagerness and devotion to every task daunted me. It seemed there was nothing more to their lives than serving and fulfilling tasks, and the more tasks they could complete, the happier they got. Do you wish anything else? Well, we'll do anything. Yes, anything. And if we do something wrong, you will punish us. No need for that. I'm not going to punish anyone. Are they surprised or scared? Maybe just tell me your names. We don't have names, madame. Then maybe I should give you names? No, it's not allowed, madame. We can only be named by the master. Yes, only by his magnificence one, and no other way. Isn't it unfair? Don't you want to change that? Let us look at each other terrified. Not at all, not those like that. We're a precious gift from Six to his magnificence. Can break the rules. Can break them. Can't ever break them in no case, but... To this day, I haven't had a chance to talk to a Lagdo. No one could afford servants like that in Lennar. So the first time I saw Lagdo was during one of our adventures with my brothers. Lagdos were very loyal to the masters. I knew that, but I didn't expect to see that frightening fanaticism. And at that moment, I began to realize that the things I had heard about them were all true, no exaggerations. Looking at the servants, I felt despair and fear at the same time. Madame, please, don't speak of such horrible things no more. But how? For them, even a thought about the rights or freedoms is a betrayal of Six. And those who try to instill such thoughts into their heads are the embodiment of pure evil. Is that Linda? I turned around. Mark and ᴍᴇᴅᴇᴏŊ were standing at the door. Wait, but like furry, in this word stands for furry? Let me check. Or is it just a coincidence that they do sound alike? Humanoid creatures created by free, resembling various animals. So yeah, that's it. Oh my gosh. I turned around. Mark and a female fairy were standing at the door. Pretty outfit. This must be Linda. But at that moment my own voice seemed pathetic and hesitant to me. This order of things has existed for 1,000 years. Do you want to change that with some inspiring speech? But why should I accept this injustice? The fairy shrugged her shoulders and smiled ironically. Try changing yourself first, and you'll see how foolish it is to try changing the entire world. Mark clapped his hands, marking the end of the awkward conversation and shifting the attention to himself. Hey, floppers, you still there? Get out of here, quick! Shoo, shoo! Legdos ran out of the room. Well, Agatha, let me introduce you to Linda, my partner. Congratulations on joining the elites. If you ever need anything, let me know. I'm in the 7th room, to the right from here. I'll keep that in mind. I'm not so sure I'll be asking her for advice. So you're a sorceress, right? Right. If I was born a human, I'd become a sorceress for sure. I could hear a tone of regret in her voice, and a strong desire for something unachievable. Meanwhile, Mark filled 3 glasses with a dark cherry-colored drink. Gyepi, it's me. What is it, Thunder Dude? I want to read about Linda. Linda's family was tragically killed by a deserter during the unrest in her hometown. Seeking justice and the means to find the killer, she joined the elite unit. Once soft and sociable, the tragedy turned her harsh and cold. Linda speaks her mind bluntly, unconcerned with others' opinions. She has a beautiful singing voice. Too few have heard it. Her close friends are few. With Mark being her constant partner, Linda dreams of avenging her family's death. The world can't be changed, but we have no other choice. I wonder if the game will offer some songs that will be sung by Linda, with her voice to hear. Tomorrow we're going on a mission, so no wine today. We'll drink fruit punch instead. Lack of sleep wouldn't help us either. Aw, come on, we're not gonna stay up late. He gave me a glass. But I guess you're free for tomorrow, aren't you? No, I have a mission too. Well done, here's to friendship, Agatha. The toast was brief and the drink tasted bitter. After emptying our glasses, we refilled them and got as comfortable as the humbly furnished soldier room allowed. Mark leaned on the bookshelves, Linda climbed the windowsill, and I sat on the bedside table, just like I used to in my childhood. About an hour ago, the room seemed pretty spacious to me, but with 2 fairies inside it, it felt as if it shrunk. And what is your task? We need to figure out how to deal with aphids. Whoa, quite a task that one. Ain't that right, Linda? A tough one, especially for a newcomer. Still, Dirk will be there with her. Dirk works really well alone, but what's he's like in a team, only the numerals know. It wasn't right to change the usual order of things. Maybe it would have been better for him to go without a partner than with one. I didn't expect I could agree with Linda, if anything, in anything. I've mastered carrying pipes, I won't drop them anymore. Oh! I see! New skill unlocked. Not dropping pipes. Nice. Look. Okay. I do be waiting. What? Parrot. Good. I didn't expect I could agree with Linda in anything. Linda seemed arrogant and stubborn to me at first, but now I could see that she understood people pretty well and spoke her mind. I saw that I was looking at the chat. I'm playing with that she understood people pretty well and spoke her mind despite the situation. I couldn't help but respected that. Oops, indeed. By the way, the artist started working on the metal pipe and mood. Actually, I have another one in mind for the future. I'm awake now. Good morning, Tyler. Wiki. Yes, quite a hard task right from the start. I agree, you won't have it easy. You should really not think that I'm absolutely helpless. What do you know about Ephiids? Well, let's see. Ephiids are nightmarish creatures. A couple of weeks ago, they attacked several of our military posts in the south and in the west at night time. Looks like the army needs to develop a more effective tactic against them. The army actually needs to find out how to kill those things at all. What do you mean? Mark and Linda exchanged glances. I think we should say it straight out. She'll need this information. I don't get it. Didn't Dirk tell her anything? Yeah, it's a bit odd. Could it slip in his mind, perhaps? That's not like him forgetting to mention something like this. Maybe you shouldn't be talking about it then? He could have had his reasons. Maybe, but it doesn't seem fair to Agatha. Well, yeah. I'm awake now, just that pipe is scary. Scary metal pipe. They're acting like I'm not even here. For a few long moments, they just stared at each other, as if exchanging thoughts, without saying a single word. They nodded to each other. Well, to this day, no one has managed to kill a single Ephiid. So far, it was only possible to keep them at bay. What? Not a single one? Our weapons are useless against them. Magic does seem to damage them, but these beasts regenerate too quickly. On top of that, they attack by spitting acid which easily dissolves both flesh and metal. Even the metal pipes. I've never heard anything about that. And you shouldn't have this information. It's reserved for the elites. And none of that ever got out? How is this possible? We can't afford any arrest. So far, as you see, we've managed to keep the situation under control. How is this right? Everyone is being kept in the dark about this danger. Do you suggest making this information open to the public? Will you take care of the panic among the population? Would you want everyone to know the stories about dozens of crippled soldiers and how they lost their limbs to the acid? No! The ara goodness. Give me a moment. I'm still not used to this. Ara. At that point, Linda didn't seem that nice of a company to me anymore. Mom, get the camera! No! Sorry, Agatha. I don't want to sound dramatic, but the situation is far from encouraging. You should know that. Well, now I see why it's so important to stop them. I tensed my face to hide the anxiety I felt. Yet again, I was regretting my decision to join the elites. All of this just to meet one person? I finally understood how unreasonable my actions had been. I see that you tap it into an adult voice for just a second. That's not true. I was speaking all the same. Ara. But now I wanted to help others, even more than ever before. The desire to be helpful outweighed the anxiety. I will do my best to complete this mission, and I will show this moody soldier with a surface what I'm capable of. Yeah, that's right. What's that about? I felt the anger growing inside me again. He just offered me to back out, to sit quietly and wait till he gets it all done by himself. Who does he think he is? Oops, he just slipped it out. He offered you to wait? Yep. You didn't know Dirk very well. He didn't mean to offend you. And yet everything he did was offending me. Okay. You'll get to know each other better. Maybe you'll get along. Stannis will start melting under the sun before that happens. I would like to see that. Linda smirked. And what is your task? Mark and Linda exchanged glances again. Sorry, Agatha, but it's a secret. What? That's not really fair. I told you about mine. Yeah, that's true. Mark scratched the back of his head. If you join us, we'll let you in on the details. The elite winked at me. Yes, in that case we'll have to. A matter of life and death. You didn't have to bring up death. So, it's not going quite as cheery as I was hoping. Let's fix this. He took an oddly shaped flute out of his belt pouch. I haven't played in a while, my apologies if I messed up a bit. The melody coming out of the flute was turning into a calm, peaceful and charming music. It felt like the time itself had stopped, and all the anxiety started to fade. Oh, singing but not singing. I see. Out of the void all things arise. So you might see it otherwise. Oh, Linda's got a beautiful voice. Well, that's fires in their best. The crafty and fun-loving folks. They had put on the elite uniform to serve one, but they still remained their own kind. I would have loved if they were to insert like her voice, even if it's just, for example, for singing. That would be very nice, I think. Both elites practically transformed, and I couldn't help but wonder what had to happen to these friendly fighters to make them join the army instead of doing what seemed to be their natural calling. What made Mark quit his daily craft and start forging swords, swords which are made for one single purpose: to kill. Each of us has our own reasons to be here. The only mystery of our world is the day it ends. Call me and the two of us will find where it gets. One can defeat the rulers of the world. The fight is futile, for they are above death, and their power is beyond our reach. Remember, these are descendants. Huh? And you should oversleep. You're still in bed, why? What? Well, how did you get here? I walked in through the door. Oh, you walked in through the door, you say? The girl's eyes widened. Her sleepiness disappeared at once. Ah! I must assume you're fully awake now. You... What are you doing in my room? I came to wake you up. Get out of here! Why would I? Because it's a girl's room and you just showed up uninvited. We have a mission. I know that, but it's not a reason to burst into my room. I grabbed the uniform carelessly left on the bedside table and tossed it at her. Wait, no breakfast? Bring her breakfast. I'll tell someone to bring you breakfast. You've been using this model for a long time now. Oh, what? Thundered it. I just mentioned it previously, actually, that something is being cooked in the background. So maybe around August, some news will come. Yeah, I've been trying to not get anything else really, and spending that little income wisely. And not overspend, you know. As for my personal sum that arrives monthly, aside from Twitch, it's quite low. So, we do what we can. Slowly, steadily. But yeah, I'm happy that the emotes is being worked on. Fox on the box. That would be an idea too. Yeah. The emote is being worked on, and I'm planning to get the Banniger commission next month, also possibly. We're gonna see, yeah. But I really want to get the little secret thingy I was planning in August also, in August. We're gonna see about it. I'm gonna update you all. There were dozens of like this hurrying along the corridors, stumbling and bumping into walls and each other. It wasn't hard to catch one of them to give an order. Well, it never is. Stop. Yes, master, what can I do for you? Breakfast, bring it here. Here? To this room? Why is he so nervous? Are you tired of this model? By any chance? But yeah, my plan was basically to redesign this current design. To upgrade it, to enhance it, to make it more likable to me, especially. That was something I was willing to do for quite a while. And I'm finally getting there. Box Fox? Oh, what? Do I have to punch someone like a boxer? Not the dog, boxer. Why is he so nervous? Is anything wrong? No, of course not. I'm on it, master. Hey, Dirk, you're still in the castle. That doesn't seem like you. I can say the same thing about you. They messed up with the provisions again. Mark is there sorting it out. I guess they got human-sized rations. I wonder why you didn't tell Agatha about Effie's. Looks like you and Mark took care of it. That does not answer my question. I'm just used to working alone. I feel like that's not the only reason. Well, whatever. Can you believe it, Linda? They gave us human rations again. Unbelievable. Would those white-hat guys ever remember that we have different stomach capacities? Oh, hi Derek, you're still here. That's new. As if it's my fault. We need to go. Yep, we should be going. Good luck. Safe journey to you. You too, return with no one lost. As Mark and Linda disappeared behind a corner, the Weirdo came back, panting heavily. I'll take it from here. I took the tray from him. Oh, really? Do you need anything else, Master? No, that's all. You're so kind, Master. If you'll excuse me, I'll go now. Is he glad that there are no more tasks for him? That doesn't look like a Weirdo. It was Agatha's speech that changed them. Without knocking again? You should have changed it by now. The list don't have time for the court etiquette. Agatha sighed and rolled her eyes. I put the tray on the table. Breakfast. Thanks. Not at all. You didn't tell me anything about the affiliates, but you already know from Mark and Linda. Yeah, but you're my partner and you should have told me. I wouldn't have to if you had agreed to wait in Leonard. If you have a choice, it's best to take up every opportunity to live a peaceful life instead of throwing yourself into the fire pit. And we're moving out. Uh-huh. I wonder if with Agatha and your point of view over the things here, over how they work, we'll create a big mess trying to change the things. Like, it's a common trope, I think, but still. I do be wondering a lot here. You're still in the castle. The girl went red, then pale, and red again. Her face twisted in a swirl of emotions, from surprise to absolute terror. Did I not make myself clear yesterday? He stared at us with a deadly expression, making our blood run cold. It's a hard mission. Preparations took more time than we estimated. It's our loss. You pity humans. Are you really one's race? You sullied the good name of your creator. You're mistaking the equation. I'm mistaking the equation? Do you think that I made a mistake? My lord, I didn't. No, you did say that. I apologize, your magnificence. Six boyd and stepped back. Your pay for this month will be cut freehold. We had it easy. What? Agatha sealed her lips, cutting herself off. One came closer and looked at her in the eyes. Agatha became even paler. You can read every thought on her face. It's bad for a soldier not to be able to keep emotions in check. Time seemed to stop. One stared at the girl, as if waiting. Get it done. Agatha let out a sigh of relief. We will do our best. One turned to me. I count on that. I bowed and quickly walked away. Agatha bowed as well and caught up to me. So where is your morning spirit? It's because of me. Our pay was cut. I can't argue with that. If you didn't oversleep, this wouldn't have happened. The girl went silent, looking devastated, seeming like she took everything too much to heart. It would have been unwise to go on a long journey with an empty stomach. She gave me a surprised look. Yes, you're right. Looks like her mood has changed a bit. I quickened my pace. Wait for me, Derek. 100 of years ago, one, like many other Arkhes, I think there's a comma missing in this phrase, derived an equation to change the nature of the lands he took a liking to. Pure white snow, cool winds, thick cumulus clouds, occasional sun, and the air filled with freshness and the light scent of the upcoming spring. The capital, gorgeous as an ice sculpture, it fascinates and mesmerizes, but if you touch it, the cold will burn your skin. I have mixed feelings about the capital, melancholy, sorrow and despair, but along with that, tranquility. It's a massive statue drawing much attention. It strikes fear and fascinates at the same time. The labo under it reads, Ninth race cannot be defeated, only kill it. Even now, one acknowledged the strength and power of the fur breathers. Dragons, an extinct race. Now you can only see them in pictures and statues. Who'll be seeking? I call not me. And not me. I like the style they use it for the art of the children here. And this fluffy being. So cute. Okay. And now I'll count out. We'll count us all and pick who tags. I'm starting to count up. Everyone, rally up. 0 is the start and the end. Haha. Hey, what's so funny? Where'd you get this silly count out? Why is it silly? Because there is no 0, you gotta start from 1. Yeah, my dad told me that there is no 0, and there never was. And what? He knows a lot? He read books at the capital's library every day. Yeah. Well, you can count yourselves if you're so smart. He crossed his arms, looking upset. His cheery spirit disappeared, like steam vanishes in the air, coming out of a kettle. Other kids exchanged confused looks. Who'd count now? Since the one who could had just refused. Scientists, I still haven't finished decoding the Danath equation, just how complex their nature. Or should I say, just how different Danaths are from the other races? 8, undeniably, has created something amazing at the time. Oh, hopefully I get back to the record soon and... Lupinda, what is this? Don't you see? It's a shopping list. That much? Who's it for? Here we go again. Our parents have their anniversary next week. I've already sent out the invitations. But why are you doing this? Do they even know what you're planning? Well, who else, if not me? But at least, are you trying to fit into the population of the capital? Barter, stop whining. Just buy everything on the list. You're in one service. I'm a private. Do you think they're pouring gold over me? No, the elites. That's a different story. He courteously greeted us with a nod and pulled his sister aside. Wow, what a statue! I heard, of course, but never thought it looked so ominous. Mommy, let's get closer. Let's sit closer, can we? Can we? We shouldn't, honey. But why? Let's get closer, please. We don't have time for this, honey. Next time. Lagdos are an oppressed race which is more than satisfied with its place. Most Lagdos don't even have names, let alone homes, belongings, or the slightest education. Oh, for sale? Do not feed. Born into slavery, they live about 300 years in their owners' families who treat them worse than their cattle. Some say the least lucky are the ones owned by healers. Since Lagdo physiology is pretty close to human, their expendable supplies like wood or brick used in construction, like this themselves, find this to be right, and the only possible order of things. Being a slave is the point of their existence. And without the trades, we wouldn't even have enough food. It's no secret that most of the crop is grown on their lands. Who depends upon whom? That's the question. A street merchant's cart passed by rumbling on the stone pavement. Hey, do you want some hot pies? Nope, thanks. Too bad. Sure you don't want to get a couple when they're hot. Telling you we don't want them. Oh, come on, buy something. Nah, we're not hungry. This could go on forever. I turned around and came up to the merchant. We're in a hurry. He finally noticed our uniform. The elite unit. Oh, my apologies, I won't hold you up any longer. The merchant took off like the wind. This uniform can be useful sometimes, but you scared him half to death. I had to. He was of a particularly annoying kind. Well... You haven't told me where exactly we're going. We'll go to 5 for information. What? To her? So you know where she is now? I marked it on the map. 5 stays at one place from 2 days to a couple of months. I was hoping she was still there, where she had been since last time. Otherwise we would have to spend a lot of time looking for her. I thought we would need to visit too in her desert. She is the first suspect, isn't she? Humans, furries, steins, Ephiets attack absolutely everyone. Really? And no, steins were attacked too. That's what Mark and Linda told you. Not about that. Steins tried to cover it up, but the Recon found out they had been attacked as well. If her people suffer, does it mean that too isn't behind it? Anything is possible. I don't get it. She allowed that to happen. I like the sceneries here, very pretty. I like how the backgrounds and the sprites, both the palette and the style, is match the wall perfectly. That's complete. I don't get it. Would she allow that to happen? An error induced new equation or some failed forest experiments? It doesn't matter which numeral is behind Effie's appearance. Our task is to find a way to get rid of them and not to make assumptions. Right. While we were talking, the square started bustling. Passers-by were dropping whatever they were doing to stop and whisper with one another. A crowd started gathering. Out of the way, nothing to see here. Oh. Nothing to see. Keep moving. What's the hold up? You've got nothing else to do? Maybe we shouldn't have chosen the path through the main square. Too many people here. It's the shortest way. But it's... I like the design of the postman, I assume. Witty. Cut it out already. I'm tired of your non-stop but. Whatever end. But... no. I'm silent. Two soldiers were leading a chained-up stein along the street, and the convoy attracted too much attention. The people were stopping to see such an unusual sight for the capital. Children were poking the stone captive and bothering their parents with lots of questions. The stein was drawing a lot of genuine curiosity and excitement from them, and their parents were turning pale from fear and losing their ability to speak. Some of the citizens were leaving the square, but there were also those who came up closer loudly, cursing at the race they loathed. We can get off the square here. What for? We're sticking to the route. Just admit that you've picked it the wrong way. And why is it wrong? Hey you, rockpile, move it! Or we're not gonna make it before the night. One of the soldiers looked eyes with me. Huh? That's Derg. Do you know him? Sure I do, he's one of the few solo leads. Oh, if he works alone, he must be a true expert, but who's that? Did I assign some girl as his partner, judging by the stripes? She's a complete rookie. Getting out of shape, mate? Agatha's face turned into a disgruntled grimace. She wanted to object to the private, but changed her mind, crossed her arms, and pursed her lips. Let's go, not bother them. Oh no, I've got a few questions for the hero. The private came up to us with an explicit display of self-superiority and sized up me and Agatha from head to toe. If there was a podium, he would have claimed it to great effect. Well, quit a team you got here. Do you have bodyguards to help you out? But where are they? I don't see any. Hey, what's the matter with you? What's the big deal? Why should I be polite to them? You... got something to say, being her? What? What did you just call me? You are... I didn't let her finish and stepped forward. Starting a quarrel was pointless. The soldier could have believed he was the center of the world, but he did not have the right to violate his duties. Where are you taking him and why? What? Do you think I will... Caught him near the camp we were investigating. We wanted to interrogate him. Why in the capital and not at the camp? Ha! Spare me your opinion. You just wait. We'll beat all the important information out of him and change the course of the war. What are you going to do with him? That's none of your concern. The stein is dangerous, and you're walking him right through the main square. You should go around. The soldier walked lazily to the stein and knocked on the rock of its body. Dangerous is barely moving. A hammer can teach some discipline, alright. The heavily damaged left side of the stein's torso was crumbling. It was easy to imagine what exactly the teaching looked like. Go around. It is too crowded here. Still trying to tell me what to do? No need to overact. I told you just the same thing. While we were talking, the stein took a few steps aside, right to a cart with water barrels, when I noticed that it was too late. Death is not the end. Even though the heavy chains restricted its movements, a short swing of Stein's arm was enough to break the closest barrel. A strong stream of water gushed out. The Stein immediately put its damaged side right under it. Run! All I managed to do was to grab Agatha and pin her to the ground. Oh, they're gonna explode, right? Huh? Yeah. The wave from the deafening explosion filled up the air with dust, the scent of blood and violent screaming. I got up and looked around. The square was full of wounded people. Even through the clouds of dust, I could see how terrible it all was. Some people were doomed, having only moments left to live, and others were going to stay crippled for the rest of their lives, which was not much better. Oh, so we protected Agatha once again. If a stand seed gets in contact with water, its body explodes. I think he understood what fate was awaiting him and made his decision. He has chosen death and tried to take as many enemies with him as possible. Agatha was sitting on the ground, blankly staring ahead. Agatha, are you wounded? Do you hear me? Any wounds? I'm okay. She was shaking. Her eyes were filling up with horror. She was biting her lip, trying not to look around. Too scared to move. Wait, who is that? Derek. I turned to him. Alive, and your partner? Not breathing. Your wounds? My arm, but I think I can move. Report this to the nearest patrols and to the castle. On it. People screamed, cries for help, panic. All that was right in the main square of the capital. The situation was getting worse with each passing moment. Those who weren't seriously wounded tried to leave the square as quickly as possible. Trying to get away from the mess, they were knocking the weaker ones off their feet, and some of those lying on the ground were already getting trampled. Help the wounded. The situation is getting worse, I must do something. I thought that the incident could cause panic and unrest in the capital, which could shake people's faith in one. This was particularly dangerous, while the truce with two remained unstable. If she found out about the problems in the capital, she would certainly use that. She would attack or try to get other races on her side. We did not read through the information about the capital. Capital, the largest and most populous city in the One's kingdom, is governed by one himself. The capital's origins trace back to the construction of the castle about 1600 years ago. Human settlements gradually emerged and expanded around the castle, eventually merging into a single city with the advent of Weirdo. Large-scale construction began, rapidly growing the city to its current size. Soon after, Fairy and Ďaňath also started to settle there. 8 years ago, upon his return, one's first action was to reclaim the capital and several surrounding cities in very bloody battles that claimed many lives. This was particularly dangerous while the truce with two remained unstable. If she found out about the problems in the capital, she would certainly use that. She would attack or try to get other races on her side. It had to be prevented from happening. Why did it happen? Human stupidity and pride, that is why. Can you get up? Agatha shook her head and swept with hopelessness. We're gonna help Agatha. She will not handle it alone. The shock is too bad. I will try to help the wounded stay here for now. I will be back soon. I must help too. Must help. I'm afraid you're not even fit to help yourself. When you feel you can stand on your own 2 feet, then you will help. For now, just cover your ears and sing. You will feel better. Out of the void, all things arise. Till you might see it otherwise. The song sounded off and shaky. Agatha's voice would fade away, then go back up, then get hoarse, then ring annoyingly high-pitched. Don't stop. We had to recognize those who were on their feet and could stay rational. We had to prevent any more victims and to help the wounded hold on till healers arrive, if possible. I noticed a group of frightened townspeople not far away. You, don't let any bystanders to the square. And you help me here. Believe me, I know it's true. The void is the source that is best for you. I could remember only one song, the one I heard from Linda last night. I'll run out of lyrics, then start singing it over, again and again, without even thinking about the meaning. Just months ago, this square was filled with living people, fairies, like those, and now they were bleeding on the pavement, some begging to help. Song for death. That's very annoying that it happened just because of that dumb soldier. Even with the hood over my eyes, I could not help but see the puddles of blood and the disfigured bodies around me. I covered my ears and kept singing, but I could still hear the voices full of pain and horror. I wanted to disappear, vanish in the air, wake up and be relieved, to find out it has been just a bad dream, to do anything that could get me away from that square, the square that revived those painful memories. I thought that I had buried them, that I could leave them in the past and move on, that I got stronger. I was so naive to believe that I got stronger. The only mystery of our world is the day it ends. Please! I heard a little shaky voice nearby. I took off the hood and turned my head. Oh! My whole body got shaken, my heart started racing, and I was struggling to breathe. Me. Help. A little girl was dying right in front of my eyes. Up until that moment, I could barely keep myself from panicking, but now I really had to clench my teeth, not to scream. What could I do in that state? I tried to ease the shaking of my sweaty palms. She had mere moments left to live. No, I had mere moments to make a decision. There is a way. Yes, there was a way, I knew that. I was a sorceress after all, nobody knew that better than me, that there was a way. Help! I crawled closer to her and looked in her eyes. It seemed she didn't even feel any pain. There was only the fear of death left in her stare. The familiar pink glow enveloped my hands, and pentagrams started forming above my palms. Suddenly someone's hand grabbed and pulled me by my leg. I got scared, the glow disappeared. Ah! A man with a cracked head and gaping wounds on his left arm and his chest was tightly holding my leg. You're a sorceress, save me! I am! Come on, quick! Will we really have to choose among the two? How was I supposed to help him? With those wounds? No sorcerer could have handled it. Better use the energy on those who could still be saved. Huh? What am I thinking about? Cold shivers ran down my back. Have I already started deciding who gets help and who doesn't? Who gets to die and who gets to live? No. My mind refuses to believe this could be happening to me. How? His fingers weren't squeezing my leg anymore, and his body settled on the pavement with a squish thud. Tears were rolling from my eyes, and I wasn't able to stop them. I turned away. I had to gather my thoughts. The girl, she needed my help. I wiped my face with a sleeve and turned to her. Hold on just a little more. Hold on. The girl was lying at the same spot, but she was barely breathing now. I reached out to her, and my hands got covered with pink sparks. I was hoping I had enough strength. Huh? They grabbed my arm tight. I can, let me go. Her wounds are too deep. I'll try. You can see it yourself, nobody can help her now. It's cruel. It's true. Tears started rolling from my eyes again. I'm a sorcerer. How can I watch that happening? She can be saved, even if you spare all of your sorcery on her. I can stop the bleeding, and then... Open your eyes, Agatha. The girl cannot be saved. He was right. No sorcerer could close all those wounds. No healer could cure her. She would keep her alive, but feel as if dead. Put away your sorcery. Put it away. My chest was burning inside. I wanted to help her so much. I was ready to do anything. I really can help her. Somewhere deep inside of me I realized that, but refused to believe. The glow around my fingers slowly faded away. Sorry. Don't cry. How could I not cry? How? I touched her cold hand. Life was leaving her body. Dirk leaned over the girl. Close your eyes and imagine your home. Imagine you are already there. Where is it? The last one to the right, in the main street. You'll fall asleep now, and we'll carry you home. Thank you. The light in her sky-colored eyes went out. They got still. There was no pain, no fear, no life in them anymore. I thought I would scream till I lose my voice, but instead I just froze. Tears were running down my face and dropping on my helpless hands. I looked for something to cover the body. I saw a torn curtain of a street shop. I carefully wrapped the little body into it. I'm so sorry. The square was filling up with sounds, the footsteps and the shouting of soldiers. Here, quick! The help is here. Good job. It's my duty. Soldiers and healers have come from the castle. We should leave this to them. Derek picked up the girl's wrapped body. We need to get her to her family. I'll come with you. Sure? Not really, but The feeling of helplessness was tying up my body like a heavy rope. Every step was challenging. That was the cost of talking on too much. I think I will never forget the despair in the eyes of the dead girl's mother. Resolutely watching the poor woman collapse to her knees, crying and squeezing her daughter's body. The girl whose whole life had been ahead of her. I felt my complete helplessness again. Even after becoming a sorceress, after joining the army, I stayed helpless. The gift from Seven and the uniform of one's elite didn't change anything at all. Sorry, we couldn't save her. Forgive us. Please forgive us. We were sitting on a bench in one stable. A groom, a Ģenath named Ring, was preparing our horses. Oh, point and click part. These are quite the horses, beautiful, well groomed. It took not just time and care to put them in this shape, but remarkable talent. Right, everyone has their talent. What is mine? What can I do? I looked at my hands, clenched my fists, and let out a heavy sigh. The dead are to be let go. They were alive not so long ago, that girl with beautiful eyes too. The word of dead, live for the dead. The word of living for the living. You may feel angry, guilty, hurt. It doesn't matter, the dead do not care about your feelings. It looked like his compassion was burned out by the years of military service. He looked so calm, indifferent even. I felt a sudden urge to punch him. Yet, Derek stayed in the city square after the explosion to help the injured. With his combat experience, he was able to see who could be saved and who was beyond saving. How can I just forget it all? You're putting a burden on yourself. That will get only heavier until one day it pulls you down. Don't step on a path you won't be able to leave. I'm back. Your beauties are waiting. Thank you. Safe journey to you too. Return with no one lost. Equations of life. The equations were used to create races with their symbols indicating the qualities of the created beings. Life equations are the most complex, and not all Arkhe managed to create their own race. Each equation can be used at once, making the recreation of an extinct race impossible. Deciphering these equations is a key area of modern science. Two significant breakthroughs remain elusive. Ring, a Ģenath and chief groom in one service, he is devoted to caring for the kingdom's best horses. He enjoys meeting new people and listening to their stories. Ring meticulously keeps official notes in his notebook. Thank you for checking in, Baba! Welcome in! How are you doing, kitty? I knew it was you, by the way. He is devoted to caring for the kingdom's best horses. He enjoys meeting new people and listening to their stories. Ring meticulously keeps official notes in his notebook, ensuring his stable is always in order. I hope everything is going well. Yeah, everything is going goody. Thank you. How are you? Thank you for checking in, Tyler. Thank you so much. Ring meticulously keeps official notes in his notebook, ensuring his stable is always in order. He dreams of finding a true friend for heart-to-heart talks. These mares are the best in the capital. Believe me, I have personally traced their genealogy for more than 100 years. I just noticed that this is supposed to be the notification, like, that we do have some stuff we did not read through, right? Ģenath, the smallest race in the world, created by 8. All Ģenath were born on the same day, immune to sickness, aging, and death, able to replace old body parts with new ones, essentially making them immortal. However, they can't reproduce and thus do not form families in the traditional sense. It is believed that only 8 can end Ģenath's life. A process shrouded in mystery. Facing extinction, Ģenaths increasingly request 8 to take their lives, as their life-giving equations cannot be reused. That's so sad. Mistake in the equation. Numerals can make mistakes when composing equations, which are categorized as critical or permissible. critical mistake causes the equation to dissipate without effect. Permissible mistakes allow the equation to function, but the resulting creation may differ from the intended outcome, potentially leading to unexpected and catastrophic consequences. Yeah, like with that one being that exploded, for example. I'm fine, thanks. I'm gonna go relax before work. Have fun. Okay, take care, kitty. Good luck with work. Thank you for stopping by. The devastating explosion in the square, so many were wounded and killed. This event stirred up haunting recollections of Lenara within me. The memories and emotions that, I had believed, I had successfully relegated to the past. Yet now I realize that they will stay with me forever, and I will have to learn to live with it. Scarcely had Agatha and I departed from the capital when we found ourselves amid bloody events. Stan, apprehended by the rank and file, detonated himself right in the central square of the capital, killing and maiming many of its inhabitants. This event was a severe blow for Agatha. I hope her experience doesn't hinder her focus on the task at hand. In one strong room, I encountered Agatha, an emotional magician assigned as my partner. Though she seemed to recognize me, I had no recollection of her. Our mission involved the Ephites, which was a dangerous task for a novice like Agatha. However, her determination was unwavering. I was worried that her lack of experience might cause some problems. Upon my arrival at the kingdom to serve one, I couldn't have anticipated the whirlwind of events that awaited me on my first day. I hadn't even settled into my room when one summoned me, delivered my connection equation, and immediately assigned me my first mission, partnered with Durg. The audacity of him to call me foolish for becoming a magician. He presumed to understand my life and judge my choices. I resolved to prove him wrong. So this is more like a diary from both sides of the main characters. Here we do get explanations on specific characters. Here the places, and here are the races and how they took shape. Okay. Return with no one lost. It was the moment when I thought that it's more than a ritual expression. When you wear a uniform, it becomes your purpose. Equations hold the power of Arkhes. Equations that reflect the life itself. Arkhes derived equations to create the races, and those will all are the embodiment of their design. Name saved. Oh, Lying House, the Kingdom of One. Okay, we were here before. I'm sure you've looked through the entire map before proceeding further. Oh, okay. Okay, let's get closer and take a look at that thing. It's called the monument. Are you sure? It's interesting. That explosion was huge, awful. I thought my toe would fall off. Don't remind me. Come on, let's go. Maybe we shouldn't. What's there to be afraid of? Maybe we should play hide and seek instead. Forget hide and seek, I'm tired of it. Don't be scared, we're just going to look. Right, don't be such a coward. Or you'll start reminding me of a Weirdo. Who said I'm scared? I'll be the first to get there. The first boy is the most reasonable one. I think he's the smarter one among the three also. Hey, that's not fair. Faster, catch up to him. They cleaned up the square quickly. Weirdo are known for their high productivity and loyalty. Maybe I should buy a couple. There's one for sale right here, although this one looks quite frail. I'll look for better stock. What a mess this place was. I'm awful to see familiar names. It's awful to see familiar names on the list of the dead. Maybe I should return to the city of the free. You can't earn all the money in the world, and I only have one life. I'll think about it later. For now, I need to get back to work. Ring is waiting. Anything else? Oh, Citizen Woman 1. Who else would like some tea? I wouldn't mind having some. Do you all have barrels instead of stomachs? You just don't understand. Exactly. Oh, what a nightmare it was here. Absolutely right, unbelievable. And in the capital, terrible. Indeed, we're not safe here, my brother was right, when he said it too. We should do the same before it's too late. You women just love to gossip, ready to switch sides, as long as your hides are safe. Ha! No one asked you. No need to ask, I'll speak up. One is our creator and ruler. We must remain loyal to him, and thanks to the soldiers who were there during the explosion, there were fewer casualties than there could have been. Many who could have died and survived it. You can argue with that. I know it was that scrawny lad who saved your son. Well, but he didn't save my neighbor, and I was told he begged for help. Yeah, exactly, they let him die. How are they any better than killers? Heavens, it's pointless talking to you. Very soon they will carve the names of all the dead here. Remembering the dead is all the living can do. Okay, so now we can proceed. Will we even get to see the new place, or is the demo ending here? We're on the road to southeast for several days. My memories about the explosion in the square were fading away. The details were getting erased, and my thoughts returned to that horrible event less and less often. What was that? The fear to look into the past and see my mistakes, or the desire to let it go faster and move on? No matter how hard you try to run away from your past or bury it in your memories, it's not possible. There are things inseparably bonded with your soul. You can't forget them, regardless of how hard you try. Can't forget. Ever. Just like I couldn't forget that girl, her and... That day was also something I would never forget. I knew it for certain. I would do whatever possible to protect the civilians from evades. That was something I could actually do. Or maybe I just wanted to believe that I was able to do it. Dirk distracted me from those unhappy thoughts. We should stop and make a camp here. The branches were crackling in the fire. Military rations and some vegetables we bought on the road were our simple, if not scant, dinner. I got rather tired of it over the last days. Soldiers don't complain about their humble provisions. I should get used to it too. Dirk tried to lighten the horse's load to get to the destination faster. So we only took a few food rations with us. We were stuck in the villages on our road and could hunt once we stopped. But there was barely any game in those lands. There was probably fish in the river we passed by, but we didn't have time to catch it. Keep an eye on the fire. I'll go catch something for dinner. We might still have some veggies. We won't last long on these greens. Are you sure there are any animals here? Almost certain. We just want to make sure you didn't miss an opportunity to eat something better. If I could hunt, I would have done the same, but the reality is always harder than the books. If there were any animals around, I probably would have had the worst hunt in history. I took the map and the compass out of my bag and checked out our route once again. I really missed reading books before going to bed. This habit turned out to be stronger than I thought. Neither maps nor planning the route, nor the adventure itself could replace the captivating stories, wrapped in a hardcover. If I had thought about that, I would have taken at least one book with me. My horse snorted right by my ear and slowly pushed me in the back with her head. What? Are you hungry too? There were some vegetables left in the saddlebag. Without hesitation, I gave a few carrots to my favorite. Dirk's horse didn't want to stand aside and join in the feast. It's okay, we'll get to the army base soon. They'll feed you properly there. The sun was just about to set when Dirk returned with two dead hares. Whoa, where did you find them? They're not hard to find. There are plenty of them here, but they're really hard to catch. He sat by the fire, took one hare, and started skinning it. If you know an animal's habits, you can easily make a trap. Patience is the key. Dirk nodded at the other hare. I took my knife out the bag and started skinning it. Meat! Meat! I miss this so much! Dirk froze and stared at me, looking surprised or even puzzled. Come on, what? I didn't expect you to know how to skin an animal. Our family had a farm in the outskirts of ⴄᴏᴍᴍ. I've been watching my parents and my brothers butchering our cattle since childhood. And when my sister and I learned how to handle a knife, we started helping them out with poultry. Thank you for the headbutt. Thank you for the headbutt. Pam 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 pam. Pam 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 pam. Thank you for the headbutt. Thank you for the double headbutt. Pam 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 pam. Pam 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 pam. Thank you for the headbutt. Congrats on being first dollar. Congrats. Thank you for the headbutt. So many headbutts. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for the headbutt. Pam 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 pam. Pam 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 pam. Pam 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 pam. Pam 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 pam. Thank you for the headbutt. Ah! That's too many. A lot of headbutts. Pam 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 pam. Pam pam pam. Pam 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 pam. Pam pam pam. Headbutt attack. I wasn't even aiming for first. I didn't. Oh my gosh. Okay. And when my sister and I learned how to handle a knife, we started helping them out with poultry and rabbits. Does your family still breed cattle? There's nobody left to keep it going. I'm the only one alive. Both brothers died in the war. My dad died of webs 10 years ago. My sister in ⴄᴏᴍᴍ, and my mom, she just couldn't take it anymore, so she came down with fever and left me all alone in a couple of days. The events of several years fit into a few simple phrases. To think about it, it was easy to speak of the dead years after they had gone, as if everything I was telling Dirk happened to someone else, in someone else's life. And where are your folks? Dirk looked down and got back to skinning the hair, without saying a word. Is he not going to answer? I didn't think I could pour my heart out like that, and to whom? To Dirk, that soulless dummy? I was about to regret being so open, but then he suddenly answered. Web, a terrible disease that emerged 10 years ago from forced experiments with the philosopher's stone, which he no longer uses. The disease affected humans, furry and leg-too. Dragons were far from the infection centers, and Dainas and Steins were immune. The disease caused fever and non-healing wounds resembling cobwebs on the skin. Less than a third of the afflicted recovered, each left with characteristic scars. Mass recovery began only after 2 provided the seeds of the vitae plant, from which a healing tincture was made, leading to the disease's eradication. I'm alone. What? I don't have anyone. There wasn't any grief or sorrow in his voice, nothing, just some frightening emptiness. Did you have a large family? No, just my parents. And what happened to them? Webs. Same disease that took my father. We're alike, we're different. I don't know, saying that we're alike at times can be, like, not so considerate, actually. I'm gonna place we're different because how we are coming to our past, how we are as persons now is different. Maybe we're different. Dirk suffered the loss of his family too, but apparently he had a very different attitude to death. It didn't look like he was grieving or mourning his parents. No, we're too different. There's no point in trying to connect with him. Oh, yeah, I was also aware of this. Dirk literally wasn't in the mood to continue the conversation, especially about his past. Looks like you're taking a bit too long with your hair. My knife got dull. Huh, trying to find an excuse? Here's how it's done. Watch me and learn while I'm alive. I put my hair away and sat next to Dirk. Without any objections, he gave me the half-skinned carcass and sat back watching me. As you can get carried away by this process and forget about everything else. Forget about what? I thought I just stole your hair. It was me! Maybe! Huh? What? How? 2 bright amber eyes and a furry silhouette, quickly moving away, were the only things I managed to see in the twilight. Oh no! Don't leave your dinner if you're planning to eat it. that's alright. You share yours with me. Why is that? Consider it a fee for my help with the meat. I didn't ask for help. You don't have a choice. I figured. 3 days later, we finally reached our destination. Our team expressed heartfelt gratitude for your completion of the demo version. Thank you for sharing the story of Arkhe with us. We would love to get your honest feedback. Stay tuned with us on our social networks for the latest news and updates. Yeah, I really enjoyed this game. Like, I sort of expected it to be a bit difficult to me at the beginning, and I'm not really sure if it was due to how it was written, because usually it is difficult indeed to me to start understanding how the newly introduced world works, their characters and everything, but they are featured in the journal, so yeah, it was pretty cool of them to feature that separately, so that in case we maybe find the need of it, we can return to it. So yeah, also the story is quite interesting. Next attack incoming in 30 minutes. Oh, a clip? Thank you for the clip. Oh, wow. I was also willing to see that there's supposed to be a command in order to watch clips together. Oh, wow. Out of confusion it was. In the meanwhile, more headpads really now. Head perception. Thank you for the shrimp. Bacon shrimp. Thank you for the clip. So yeah, as I was mentioning, I really enjoyed this game and I am really looking forward to the full version of it. Yeah, I'm glad the developers got to contact me because I didn't know of this demo myself, and I also realized it once again, I did realize that I'm not up to date at all with the upcoming games, upcoming visual novels especially, so I'm gonna note myself down to check them. Even though for now, I want to stop with the demo featuring because we do have another game I would have to deliver the coverage of, and I'm very interested in it also, so yeah. We're gonna play that one tomorrow. If I can stream once again today, we're gonna see each other with Sluggish Dragon Princess continuation, okay? So, technically, what I am willing to do is another stream to continue and possibly complete Sluggish Dragon Princess, the first title, today. And for tomorrow, we're gonna stream another visual novel that can be completed in a single stream. Another game like Junking. No! I'm taking a break from stressful games as of now, yeah. I'm trying to continue with what I wanted to do. Nani? And yeah, I had quit some games I had to stream myself. And then I want to possibly give a conclusion to the ones I was playing, such as Kill the Crows, Blood Game, Little Witch in the Woods, and resume the others that I left behind. So there's quite a lot of work to do just yet. I want to go back to Junking after I get quite a lot of my load off. For now, that is the plan for now. Okay. That, and we have to doodle the subscriber preferences, since we do have 3 doodles to make so far. Sima, did you decide on what to doodle for you? Good luck with Kill the Crows, better hold your gun now. Yeah, I can't wait to return that one. It was pretty fun. Even though I was not realizing that we did not have to take down all of the crows circling around the boss. I thought we had to do that, that is why I was taking so much time with it. Damn, I may have been, once again, yeah. And also, I noticed that I did not comment much the Weirdo visual novel before. Like, even though to me it was a bit confusing the final part that was featured in the demo. I'm really looking forward to that one as well, because I really like horror games, and psychological horror games, even though at times I may be in need of a break after them, yeah. But yeah, I'm very excited coming to that one. I also cannot wait to play together with you ⴠᴜᴘᴘᴏ, the game by the same developer of Weirdo and Ghost in the Pool. We did play the demo of it. Oh my gosh, when was it again? When was it again? Was it a year ago or 2 years ago? I'm having a terrible non-schedule schedule, since I do have quite a lot to play. Oh, 2023, so yeah. So yeah, it was last year that it did release. Give me a second, I wanna check what is the deluxe version of Concealed actually. Da-da-da-da-da. Complete game, soundtracks, art, concept, and the original comic of Concealed from... Oh, I see. Interesting. So basically, the main game that we do have, and art and music. Okay. I usually do not really buy any of the DLCs with music and art. Why? Because we do be broke. But we occasionally do shop during Steam sales. So far, it came to be twice per year maximum, I think. But yeah, during the last Steam sale, I got some cozy games to play together with you also. But we're gonna be playing through them later. Much later. First, we do take care of the load here that I do have upon me. So yeah, I would say we're gonna end the stream here because I want to see if I may be able to schedule the VODs and then start working on some of the reviews, since I still did not start working on those. I keep saying that I'm gonna resume my blog, but I still did not start with that, yeah. I could always expand my Gyepi drone arc. Oh no, we're gonna have a long stream with the Kill the Crows. The horror! No! Okay. Yo. The only Gyepi schedule is, oh well, let's go live, I guess. Yeah. You mean the Gyepi noises. Gyepi to be on the next Gremlin film with her Kill the Crows words. Oh my! I don't make that many noises. Do I? I think. Yeah. So once again, I'm here to tell you, as I always do mention, I don't have any fixed schedule, so you can check my socials here and my Discord server in case you want to be up with my content, up to date with it. On my Discord, you can also get personalized roles coming to the ping notifications, so that you get the notifications only to what you do prefer yourself to get them. You do. Do I? I guess so. We also are gonna have a little giveaway today once again. Once again, giveaway time it is, since the generated dialogue game, that one with the villagers, sort of like Animal Crossing, but generated dialogue game, of which we did complete some dares from Drop's website. They finally accepted what I did, they reviewed it, and in exchange I got some keys for you. So we're gonna have a little giveaway. Make sure to spam Jump King or Boost as well. What does it mean? What does that mean? I'm confused. I'm confused. Yes, so. It's like she'll get boosted if she doesn't do it. Wah! No! No bully! What is this Branningans you're saying? The Branningans. Yeah, by the way, I'm looking forward to your ⴰᴅᴄ redeem. The one that you did mention yesterday. Briggs Braid, bro. Yeah, that's true. So, months. Now leave just yet as we're gonna read someone. Give me a second to choose whom to read, okay? So I guess after the stream I'm gonna have lunch, schedule votes, and work on some stuff, and then I'm gonna see if I can stream once again for you, okay? To continue Lobby's Dragon Princess game. The cute game with dragon girls. 2D dragon girls, yeah. Alright, there's this VTuber that I just discovered today. I love their vibes, honestly. They're an art streamer. They're like the World Dominator plush keeper being. Like, they got like cute yet bold vibes, I will say, coming to the music they listen to. I think their aesthetic is jerky. I enjoyed them a lot. I found them today, so we're gonna read them. Let's read them. I think like they're aiming for the affiliate since they still did not hit 100 followers. Will we help them with that? Any soups today? No, I don't think so. No soup. Yeah. Yeah, also, this is the raid message. Keep a raid for ⴁᴁᴁ so that they'll have ⴁᴁᴁ indeed. Here's the second version. Be sure to check them out properly so that if you like them, give them a follow, alright? Let's help them reach the affiliate. And yeah, let's begin the raid. Thank you so much, Simbans, for stopping by. And if all goes well, as I said, we're gonna see each other again today, okay? Thank you so much. I'm very happy to have had you here today once again to keep me company. It was very fun to feature these demos today together with you. And I'm happy you're interested in visual novels. So yeah, because I wanted to focus a bit more on those also, since I do enjoy visual novels a lot. But then I realized I enjoy cozy games a lot as well, and then some horror games a lot, and then some platformer games. So yeah, I don't know what I'm willing to focus on, but we're gonna focus. So let's begin the raid. Hop on, hop on, hop on. Let's begin the raid. I really think that this VTuber is pretty cool, so I wanted you to check them out. So, see you soon. Bye bye!